Hi, I'm Jill Sandwright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational program and system. Well, we've been looking at resiliency for a bit of time. And as I look at resiliency and some of the character traits that Ms. Scott wrote about in her article, the Why Emotional Resilience is a Trait You Can Develop. Well, this next one is an amazing one to me, and it's spirituality. Well, as we were saying, these traits to build a resilient spirit are traits that we'd love to model and teach our children so that they can become more resilient people as well. And that's the reason why we're doing this particular talk. When I got to spirituality, you know, it was like, wow, this is a very meaningful one to me. Well, to some, this spirituality being linked to resiliency is a no brainer, but others might ask, why does she select this character trait? And as I look back over the traits that were listed in this article, emotional awareness, perseverance, internal locus of control, optimism, social support, a sense of humor and perspective, I kind of got a sense that all of these were character traits that were or could be considered part of being a spiritual person. But in the article, Ms. Scott states that doesn't mean that a person has to have a spiritual side to be resilient, but it has been found that people who had this trait found that being resilient was easier for them. Well, I found it true for me because spirituality was and is a very important part of my life. As I stated before in other talks, my parents were people of strong faith, and it took them through a lot of really rough times. And they believed in the God of the Bible. And I could see what that belief did for them in their lives. They were my role models. And in doing so, I understood why they were adamant in teaching me how to live in a way that wasn't based on this physical world or a physical existence. And it was to develop a reliance on the Lord instead of myself to help me get through rough spots. And believe me, if I were just to rely on myself, I don't know if I would have made it this far. But in positive psychology, there's an article that's written by Kelly Miller. It's called The Science of Spirituality 16 Tips to Build Your Spiritual Practice. Well, Miss Miller gave a really good definition of what spirituality is. She says it's a sense of connection to something higher than ourselves. And while this sounds like a lot like a 12-step AA program, she stated that it is a sense of transcendence. And I think that's what gives people power to overcome addictions, knowing that they don't have to rely on themselves, that they have something larger than themselves that will help them through. And in the article, Miss Kelly Miller stated that while some find religion, this spirituality and religion, others may find it in meditation, but the resulting search leads one to have increased positive emotions like peace, awe, contentment, forgiveness, and love, and that emotional and spiritual well being overlap. Well, I just started reading a book by Gary Zukav. I don't have it on my desk, but it's called The Seed of the Soul. And I got this book some time ago and just started recently looking through it and begun reading it. And in this book, he states that there's a need for us to go beyond our five senses, which is, in my mind, the physical realm, to become multisensory. And so, as I look through this, it looks like this is a topic that I'll have to delve deeper in the near future. However, as we talk about resiliency, I think and I believe it's because of these positive emotions that reduces the stressors in our lives and builds a sense of well being. that allows us to gain access to this power of overcoming our obstacles. And because of that, it's my personal belief that spirituality does build resiliency. So look forward to talking with you soon. Please share, subscribe, and comment if you'd like. Thank you. Bye bye.